Yeah.
Wow. Based on the Universal Pictures 1992 film, the Tony Award-nominated musical Death Becomes Her continues to bring the laughs and the Broadway magic every single day.
And bringing his own bit of fun to the role of Shagal is an actor whose Broadway credits include Moulin Rouge, The Cher Show, and Miss Saigon. Please welcome Taurean Everett to the PIX11 Morning News. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We both saw the show, and we couldn't stop laughing.
It's so
okay,
good.
It is just, and I tell everybody when they ask me what show should we go see this season, I'm like, go see Death Becomes Her. Okay. So for you, when you hear the audience reaction, right, every single night, does it ever kind of get tired, or you're like, I mean, do you change the way you kind of go about it every night because of the audience?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think when the curtain first rises on the show, you hear audible gasps. I think that's large in part to just the magnitude, the beauty of the show.
And the set.
The set, the
Costumes.
actors, the costumes, the bodies, it's all so breathtaking. What we like to do sometimes is just change up the way that we might say something.
Yeah.
We might try to make another actor laugh just to change it up, because it's such an unusual thing to do the same thing every single day. It's kind of like Westworld, you know?
Yeah.
So I find myself enjoying and just looking at people finding different ways to engage with them that may have been different from the night before, and the audience won't be in on it, but we will.
Yeah.
And you're performing with some Broadway legends.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Miss Megan Hilty and Jennifer Samard, who are such a masterclass in their performing skills and their voices, their acting choices. Christopher Sieber, Michelle Williams, are you kidding?
Hello.
Like that is such an honor. Josh Layman, and honestly, I would like to recognize a lot of the swings and covers in the show, because they not only are they doing their own jobs, but they are doing the jobs of multiple other actors and roles in the show. So shout out to them. They are truly, truly fantastic.
I always say the swings are some of the most important members of the
They're
cast.
the heroes sometimes.
They really
They're
are.
heroes sometimes.
They really are.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about your character, Shagal, okay? Because you walk around that stage with a very sexy crowd.
You own the stage.
Right? Okay. So for you, tell us about what exactly your role is in the show, and your workout routine.
So Shagal is a very fascinating character to me. Shagal is this mysterious man. He's glamorous, he's dangerous, he's sharp at the tongue, and he enjoys wielding power as Viola Van Horn's right-hand man. You don't get to talk to or see Viola Van Horn without going through Shagal. But that's because he's constantly manipulating the situation. He's constantly trying to sort of stalk people who he thinks may be a good client for Viola Van Horn. And so it's fun to play that. Whenever I auditioned for the show, I remember the breakdown saying, we want this character to have an indeterminate age. We want him to be handsome. We want him to be well built. And he needs to enjoy being the head of Viola's household. And I thought, I can do that.
Yeah, you did it perfectly. You totally embody that character.
Thank you. So he's, he is a presence, he's a strong presence of character. And insofar as my workout routine, I think it just varies depending on what my body needs at the time. I always say that theater at this level, at the Broadway level, is like the Olympics. We are the Olympians of theater. And so you have to take care of your body in the same way that an Olympic athlete would. And every morning we wake up, all the choices that we make and that everything that we do, what we consume, it all is to lead up to an excellent performance for our audience goers who come from all around the world, who pay a lot of money to see the ticket, to see the show. And so a lot of times my workout routine particularly includes yoga and resistance training. I think that it's, again, when the curtain rises and you hear that gasp, that is the work that goes into what people see that no one knows, they don't see the background.
You posted something on your Instagram talking about how it takes a village. I mean, that kind of goes to what you're just saying too, that, the workout, but also like people who make the costumes. Is that what you were you're speaking to when you
Absolutely. So I said it takes a village what I would love for people to see is the backstage of it all. That is a show in and of itself. A lot of people ask, for example, when we do the show For the Gays, the song For the Gays, there is a quick costume change that almost seems impossible. But if you were to see backstage how it happens, it's seamless in the same way that we make the choreography seem or feel seamless. The costume design team does the same thing. Makeup and hair, sound, the lighting. Like, there's so many people backstage that you never see.
I'm thinking of that song. I'm just laughing. For the Gays.
Oh, yeah. And there's also some, there's some stunt action going on here. There's some special effects that go into it, too. And I guess when you're talking about your routines and everything else to kind of keep it going, would you drink the potion?
I absolutely would.
Oh.
Yes, I would. I would drink the potion, which is why I think Shagal is such an interesting character, because in my backstory, the potion was given to him, forced upon him. I think that Viola and Shagal are brother and sister. There's a tragic accident. She was a scientist, and she gave him the potion, and 15 years later, he hadn't aged a day, and so she thought, what's going on here? So I would take the potion just because I want to do this forever.
And with your talent, you will, my friend.
Torian,
thank you so much for coming on. It was
Thank
great
you
to
so
see
much for having me, Hazel and
Go check them out. In Death Becomes Her at the Fontaine Theater. Go check them out right now. It is a phenomenal show. Prepare to laugh.
Yes, a lot.